can I use my Spektrum Dxe transmitter to fly other bind and fly airplanes? Let me show you how you can use this on any other E-flite bind and fly airplane.
Look at this one, channel setup. Look how many channels the DXE has. It's a 7-channel transmitter.
The question is, can I use my Spektrum Dxe transmitter to fly other bind and fly airplanes? And the answer is yes. But you need to be pretty dang cautious. And the reason being is, a lot of people think that this DXE transmitter is just a simple transmitter, meaning that there's no computerization of being able to create mixes or reversing of servos or changing the gear to operate on this switch over to this switch. And you're wrong. This is not a simple transmitter. This is a computerized transmitter that has a lot of the same capabilities as this NX6. But Sean, there's no screen over here. You're right. You have to use your phone or tablet as the screen. You can connect your DXE transmitter to your phone or your tablet through Bluetooth or direct connection with the USB program cable, and then go to the App Store and download the Spektrum Dxe programmer, and therefore that's where you can do all your adjustments. That's where you can reverse servos. That's where you can create mixes. That's where you can set your dual rates. This switch right here is your high and low for your rates. You know, if it was in a high position, for example, when you pull back on the elevator, you would think that it would move the elevator, 100% of its travel. Then you flip this dual rate switch down and you pull the elevator stick all the way down, you would think that it moves it 70% of the travel. Well, those are just basic numbers. What if the airplane that this was programmed for, the high rates were 120% and the low rates were 95%? All that is very possible in that programmer app. Now, if you got this new, it came with your apprentice or what have you, then you know that there was no custom programming. But it was programmed for your apprentice or your Aeroscout or your Habu. If you wanted to use this for another airplane, and let's say it was originally for your apprentice, and when you pulled back on the or down on the elevator stick, it made the elevator go up. Depending on how the servo is mounted, what orientation, the plane that you bind it to might have the elevator going in the reverse direction. So, let me show you how you can use this on any other E-flite bind and fly airplane. Hang tight. If you want to win a jet like this, all you have to do is subscribe. Click the like button and leave a comment. And then ring the bell so you don't miss my next video. At 1,000 subscribers, we gave this jet away. At 5,000, we're going to give another one. I don't know what it is yet. We'll see when that time comes. So hey, subscribe guys. Happy flying.
All right, Spektrum Dxe transmitter. Like I was just saying, that it can be flied with other bind and fly airplanes, but we need to be really careful because it could be programmed for a different airplane, which I'm going to show you how you can program it for a specific airplane with preset program files directly from Spektrum on their file share program. Or it could be, specialty, programmed, somebody programmed it for who knows what. On the back of the DXE is a little hidden doorway right here. Three pins. It's a servo plug. Where you can plug in your USB program cable, or you can use your Bluetooth programmer. And let me show you the app on my tablet here, and then I'll show you all the preset DXE programs for different airplanes directly from Spektrum. Let's say you got your DXE, it came with an Apprentice. Well, then you bought a Valiant. Well, you can go into the Spektrum file share using the USB program cable and or the Bluetooth dongle, and you can load the Valiant into the DXE. That way you know that the control surface directions will go the correct way, and just it'll be set up per Spektrum. So this is an Android tablet. You can also use Apple products, but here is the DXE Programmer app found in the App Store. And this is where you can custom program your DXE, or you can move in a setup that's already done by Spektrum, like we were talking about the Valiant or what have you. But I'll show you real quick the choices inside here for the DXE. Right here is dual rates and expo, model setup. Look at this one, channel setup. Look how many channels the DXE has. It's a 7-channel transmitter. And you can also change them right here. When you touch these things, they have different options. Throttle cut, what switch, what percentage. Wing type, you can change your wing types. Tail type. Flight mode setups. Basic setup here. Let's see what else we can do real quick here. Real quickie. Here's your dual rates and expo for aileron, elevator, rudder. Exponential, differential, transmitter settings. Oh, it's wanting to read my transmitter. It's not connected to it. What kind of battery do you have? An alkaline, or you can change it to LiPo. So the DXE has tons and tons and tons of choices. You can program it very similar to a transmitter with a screen, but this is the screen of your DXE. Models. So this is where you would import a model that's already set up. Let me show you on my computer the different choices. This is the Google Drive. This is where Spektrum shares their files. This is where you get preset files for receivers and or transmitters. Let's say you bought a AR636 receiver, and then you bought a E-flite Valiant, and you don't know what plane is on the 636. You can get the Valiant setup directly from here and put it into the 636. And you can do this with the DXE transmitter. So here in the Google Drive file share, Spektrum RC file share, and we're looking for the DXE transmitter right here. So here is the preset transmitter settings for the DXE transmitter. Viper. Let's see what this is. Models requiring, because I don't know what it is. Okay, look here. Models requiring channel 6 for flap switch. This might be something that you need to experiment with, but we were talking about the Valiant. So let's try to find the Valiant here real quick. If we don't see the name Valiant, we might need to go by the model number. So I'm going to look in the left column right here. Right here, E-flite Valiant. So this is where you would, double click it and save it, and then you would transfer it from wherever you saved it to your DXE app, and then put it into your transmitter. All of these choices can be found on the tablet or your phone and stuff as well. But this is an easy way for me to record it, to share it with this video. So lots of planes and helicopters that all the programming is already done, and you can just put it right into your DXE Transmitter preset model files.
Well, I hope that helped you out. What's my background? Why am I doing this? I personally learned everything that I know how to do with radio controlled airplanes, especially Spektrum products, from watching YouTube. There were times that I would watch 300 or 400 videos just to see a color of a wire and where it was plugged in. So you don't have to watch 300 or 400 videos. I can condense it all down to, 15-minute video. And if you get anything out of what I'm doing, the way to say thank you is give me the thumbs up, leave a comment, share it with your friends. That way the YouTube algorithm will put my videos out in front of other people and more people can get help. If it wasn't for Spektrum E-Flight, their Safe Select, I wouldn't be here and you probably wouldn't be here either. So I think that's awesome. I'm a Spektrum fanboy for the rest of the radio controlled hobby. And I just want to give back and help you guys out. The more we can get into this hobby, it'll be better off for everyone. So, happy flying, and I appreciate it. Okay, guys, hey, until next time, you'll see me here.